So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Peter Madrigal Social Happy Hour. I've had a few too many drinks today already, so I'm ready to rock and roll today. Now, like I was saying at the live on my Instagram, I love how it's still light outside right now, and it's still just vibrant with color, and it's not so dark yet. And that's the privilege that I have for living on the West Coast. Now, for everyone else on the East Coast that is probably watching me on the East Coast, congratulations, you're going to bed with me. I am so happy that I would be able to attend your bedtime with you and to tell you a little bit of a bedtime story, as it were. Welcome again to Social Happy Hour with Peter. This is a very interesting happy hour because now it's no longer at like 5 to 7. Now it's 7 o'clock Western Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time, but 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So kind of hitting the tail end of happy hour, but I like the name. It's going to stick and it's staying the same. That's all I got to say about that. Today, we are talking a little bit about something that I've never really gotten into, but I'm very curious about. I'm very curious about the sports card world, all right? Now, for those of you who probably don't know me very well, I'm an avid NFL fanatic. I love watching the NFL every Sunday morning in the fall and in the winter. And of course, I get into the games, plural. I always buy the NFL Sunday ticket. I don't ever go to a party to watch the Super Bowl. I always watch it at my place because unlike watching basketball or baseball or the basketball finals when we actually had a life, I'd be somewhere with a bunch of my friends and we'd be, just chilling out, watching the finals for the NBA. Well, I wouldn't know who's playing because that's just not my sport that I like to watch. Now, the NFL, on the other hand, I like to pay attention to the game. I like to kind of predict what the next play is going to be. And I like to watch favorite pastimes. It's just sitting at home and watching an NFL Sunday game or Monday night or Thursday night or the Super Bowl. That's also one of my favorite pastimes. I enjoy watching the Super Bowl. That being said, the card world. Now, the other day, actually, it was 4 years ago, and they haven't left my little storage I have over here in my house. I have I think it's 2 boxes of baseball cards, just baseball cards. I don't even know who's on them. Like, I don't pay attention to the MLB, but I have a load of baseball cards, some football cards. And yeah, I happen to bring out some of my favorite, they're always in the background, but one of my favorite players is Derek Carr from the Raiders, which happens to be one of my favorite teams. And all of these cards that I have are all his rookie cards. I really kind of stopped back in 2016 collecting any type of this memorabilia, because I just was like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm bringing on Lino today, who's a really good friend of Johnny Tilapia, and he's going to explain all of this card fanaticism to me, because I'm very curious about it. I've never known about it, so now I'm like very curious and I want to know more. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Johnny, how are you doing today?
What's happening, Peter?
What's up, man? You okay over there?
Let me lower this. Hang on. Just having a good time at my bar here.
There we go. Okay. All right.
I got a little ouzo I was just about to have.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Cheers. Salud.
What is that? Is that vodka?
I got some ouzo from Santorini. Well, this is from a long time ago. My wife took a trip to Greece without me that she'll never do again. But anyway.
I've never had ouzo. What is that? Is that like a liquor? Is it a liqueur? What is it?
Oh, it's one of the. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I've only had it like once, and I don't remember when I had it. But it is the quintessential drink that you need to have in Greece. It's like if you're having like what is it?
Tequila in Mexico.
Yeah, tequila in Mexico, limoncello in Italy. You know, ouzo that's what you do. But anyway, I just saw it because I was sitting at my bar and I haven't sat at my bar for a while, and I said maybe I should try a little bit tonight. But I already have. While I'm sitting here for social happy hour, waiting for the last 3-4 hours with us, I got a little vino.
I love it. There we go. Cheers. Boom, baby. Love it.
And while I was waiting, I had to have a little espresso.
Oh, there we go. You have a little cigar too?
I had that earlier.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
I've lost my lighter, so I'm gonna have to get a match and light this sucker up. Because it's the rest of this acid, and I haven't finished it yet because I've been so busy running around just like being Peter. You know what I mean?
What have you been doing, Peter, today?
Well, I started off by like making my bed and working out, and then I had a couple of phone calls to make, and then I did Madrigal at the Movies with Rob and Rob, which we are bringing on next week, actually. Woo! Because the first episode launches next Wednesday. How do you like them apples?
That's awesome.
An awesome episode. I cannot wait to have those guys on again. They're really awesome dudes. A couple of my best friends. Schulte actually has become one of my best friends now. It's kind of funny, you know? Someone I've never met before. You know what I mean?
I love that. You guys have been working on that for a while, trying to put that together, or not trying to put it together. You've been putting it together for a while, and it's awesome that it's coming out and launching. So, yeah, happy to have those guys on. I love them, too. They're great guys.
Well, you know what's interesting? And this is something that Schulte pointed out, and I'm like, I guess I'm spoiled now, but then again, I've been like involved in the industry for so long. But I kind of remember back before I got involved with, let's say, Vanderpump Rules, and then of course even during that last decade, you know, when I'm doing the show, something that he pointed out was, I'm so happy that you guys are very professional, and I'm all like, is there any other way to be? You know what I mean? And I thought about it, and I was like, wait, I've dealt with unprofessional filmmakers and unprofessional entertainers before. And nowadays, you know, I take it for granted that, like you, for instance, or you know, like the Robs, or you know, people that I just work with, you know, I just take it for granted that they're professional and that they just do the job and get it done, you know?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really weird for me to think about how people that are in this industry can sometimes be unprofessional, you know, or any industry, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. I mean, it is everywhere. I can only speak on the industry that we're in, you know, because it's the only industry that I know. But yeah, it's unfortunate when, you know, you kind of hold yourself to a high standard and you think that, you know, everyone else is holding themselves to that high standard, and they fall short. But, you know, you never know who has what going on in their life or what's happening or what they're, so, you know, it is what it is. Some people jive, some people don't. And anyway, cheers to jiving.
Cheers to jiving, baby. I love you. I love you.
Happy Thursday. What are you drinking? What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking a little bit of a. It's a blend. It's just like I grabbed a bottle of Menage a Trois and I decided to drink that because I haven't drank wine in like a few days. So I just like occupy my day with like either Trulies or White Claw. You know, the seltzer waters.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got the Menage a Trois, and that's why you said go to bed with Peter tonight.
Yes, exactly. I have to make this as sexual as possible. Let's just face it right there. I got to make this whole thing as sexual as possible because, as they say, sex sells, and I need those tits in my face.
Okay. And if you call it, they will come.
No, I want some titties in my face tonight. Boom, baby. Feel like you love.
By the way, when are we going to have those shirts? We got to have those shirts made. If people want those shirts, we got to have them made.
I'm going to start selling those on my Shopify store. We got to get on that. I'll probably get on that with you tomorrow, actually.
Let's talk about that. And that's what you're going to sell on Peterific merch, right?
Yes, peterificmerch.com. You can get my candles there. Woo! You can also get my hat. You can also get a Celebrity Slots t-shirt. But very soon, we're going to be having 2 shirts done. It's I need those titties in my face, or I need that money in my face. And then from there, we can get like Peter like, Peter love, Peter wants more of. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We can do all of them.
Yeah, we need to get that too. Peter like, Peter love. Absolutely.
Yeah, we put that on the front. Peter like, Peter love, and on the back, Peter wants more of.
And then titties in the face and all that stuff would be great. What's going on with Celebrity Slots?
We are. How do you say it? We are hitting a stride right now. Last week I had the first ever celebrity hosted. I don't like to call myself a celebrity. The first ever celebrity hosted tournament. So basically what we've installed is you not only just spin that wheel, but you will get a live chat with me from me, like while you're spinning the wheel. You know, so we had about 200 contestants the last tournament, the first one I ever hosted with that video chat live.
Yeah.
So it's very innovative, and we're going for big things over here at Celebrity Slots. I will say that this is going to be something innovative and revolutionary.
That's great.
Yeah. So let's rock and roll this, baby.
Looking forward to it. But yeah, today, you guys, this is a topic. I mean, we're all friends here coming on. Lino's a friend, and you guys are talking about a topic that I know absolutely fucking nothing of.
Same, and I'm curious. I really am curious. I had no idea Lino was into this.
But I probably know way less than you also. I mean, I'm not a sports guy. I don't know anything about sports. So I was trying to figure out, this afternoon while I was driving back home from Chicago, and I'm thinking, what can I contribute to this? And I thought, well, I could find something. I can act something or do, say something with it. And I went, absolutely not. No, I don't know what in the world. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So I can't contribute much. All I can do is, just say how we all became friends, and I want to bring him in and talk about that. And then you guys can come and talk shop and have a good time. And I could sit back and listen and maybe learn a whole bunch, and maybe, just maybe, I'll become an aficionado of it. Who knows?
Yeah, awesome. Hey, you'll be learning with me. That's a fact, because I have no idea anything about card culture or any of this stuff, because this is brand new to me, so I want to know. But without further ado,
let's bring him in. Let's bring him in.
Lino, what's up, baby? How you doing?
What's up, Peter? How you been, dog?
Man, I'm good. Just sitting here with my wine. I am chilling. This is the last thing I got to do for the day, and it's one of the best times. Let me tell you what. Cheers, baby.
Cheers, buddy. Drink
Salute.
Peach mint iced tea vodka right here.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm very curious. Before we get into the card thing, I'm very curious. How did you meet Johnny, or as you call him, John?
Oh yeah! Wow!
So I ended up meeting John back in 1997. Very close family friend. One of his cousins is one of my best friends since we were 14 years old.
No kidding.
At the time, I grew up in a different town than Johnny, But a few times a year, him and his uncle would host some backyard parties for some feast and taste. We call them the Taste of Melrose. Would do every year, and it was a tradition that's been going on for 100 years plus, where they would set up tents, carnival rides, food and drink, and everybody and their families would come out and celebrate the occasion, which was really cool. And it was kind of like a tight knit thing with the community and all the families that were part of the community.
Yeah, I love it.
As the years went on, and I got older, I got to admit I was a little shy when I was younger. I didn't talk that much, but I kind of grew out of my shell. I got into the hospitality business, and being in that business, you got to be able to talk to anybody. And when I got comfortable enough, I ended up having a few conversations with Johnny. We took a liking to each other, and the more I saw him, the more our relationship grew. And I gotta say, nowadays I consider him like a brother. I would take a bullet for the guy.
I love
him
that.
dearly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Reno, though, I will congratulate you. You had me calling him John for a while, and he was like, no, call me Johnny.
Yeah, that was a mistake of mine at Boa Steakhouse one night when we were out for drinks. So
Well, it was funny because people used to call me John, and then everybody calls me Johnny. But when we went to Boa Steakhouse that night, the three of us, the picture that we had earlier, you called me John, and then like the next day, Peter called me John. He goes, hey, John, what do you think? What the hell am I doing? Why am I calling you John? He goes, fucking lean on. And then,
he took a tweets out of the text and sent it to me. It was amazing. It was so fun. I got a good laugh.
Hey, here's a question.
Here's to John.
Here's to John. Thank you. Hey, quick question, Lino. You're breaking up with your audio a little bit. Are all your apps turned off on your phone?
Okay.
Let's make sure they're turned off and come back with us. Take a look at that and come back with us. But yeah, so yeah, that was funny when we went to Boa Steakhouse that night, and
and he was all like, "So John, what do you think?" And it's like, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Johnny is long for John, but still, like.
Yeah. And then you started calling me John. You know what's really funny? All my close friends call me John, so it's not that it's not that crazy. But yeah, I've been going as Johnny for the past at least 10 years. I don't know.
I'm not calling you John.
I'm not John anymore. I grew up.
I refuse to ever call you John again. Ever. I'm not calling you John.
Pinky swear and take a shot.
Pinky swear.
And take a shot. And take a shot.
There we go. I got my Terramana over here. I'll take a shot for you. Pinky swear shot over here.
Okay. Cheers. I got my tequila.
Cheers, baby.
I got like 3 drinks over here.
Why do I drink directly from the bottle? It's like mother's milk.
I know that's crazy, but hey, why not? If you're social quarantining by yourself, why the hell not?
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'll never call you John ever again. I don't even know where that came from. I was like, so John. I was like, wait a second, hold on. Why am I calling you John?
It was hilarious. Before we bring Lino back in, Amy says, "Good night, guys." She's got to go to bed, so we'll see.
Oh wow, she's going to bed with me. Bye, Amy.
She's going to bed with you, or before you, I guess. And then real quick, Lynette's saying what she's asked. What is she asking here, Peter?
Peter's, what's the girl's name who was on your live in the huddle? Love her. She's so funny. Yeah, she was. I'm about to get all that information back, but I don't know if I can say the name right now. Confidentiality, all that stuff. So. All
right. Yeah. Well, let's let that lie, and let's see if we get Lino back.
There we go.
How you doing, Lino?
Guys.
All right, there you are.
All good now. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay, so Lino, getting into this whole sports card thing, what do you do in cards? Like, I'm curious.
All right, before you get started, I'm going to sit back, pour myself a glass of wine, listen to you guys, and I'll come back when you need me. You guys chat it up. All right?
Sweet.
Love it. Awesome. We'll miss you, Johnny.
So basically,
I'll miss you too.
Basically, what I do is I created a Instagram page and it's a thing a lot of people are doing now. It's an alternative way to make money nowadays
Yeah.
because the demand is so high for supply, and you just can't get enough of it. So what I do is I host what they call sports breaks, and you could open up any type of sport card. So it could be hockey, basketball, soccer, football, etc. And what I do is I accept a payment beforehand, and people pay me to open up cards for them. And depending on what they get, they can either have a good night or a bad night. But most of the times, I've been fairly lucky where everyone that's ever joined one of my breaks, and I just started this in the last 2 months. I've been fortunate enough to open up some really good cards for some customers of mine. So far so good.
Okay. All right. So first of all, my favorite one of my favorite players is Derek Carr. I have all these Derek Carr rookie cards. Okay, that's just putting it out there. I'm a big Raiders fan, but I have these boxes, like these 2 big boxes full of baseball cards, and they just sit in my storage. I mean, what should I do with them?
What year are they from?
I don't know. I've never really looked at them. I was like, they range from like the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
Okay, so back in
They're old.
so if they're cards from the 90s, they're probably worthless despite a few because there was so much supply but not enough demand during that time.
Okay.
But the thing is now is that with sports betting, it's such a big thing now that it's just like another form of gambling. People get the same rush gambling as they do opening up a box of cards because you can open up a box of cards that you can get at a Target or a Walmart for $19.99
Yeah.
and get a card out of it that's worth hundreds to thousands of dollars.
Really?
You know what I mean, and same thing with a box that costs a couple $100s. I mean, I've seen cards that are on sale right now for $100,000, and they got that out of a $200 box. So it's a crazy investment. And the shift happened a few years ago where kids that were into shoe collecting, which I'm sure you're familiar with. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, collecting shoes is the big thing. So there's not enough supply with that, and it's so limited, and it's so hard to get shoes now that people are starting to carry over to the sports card world. And one of the gentlemen that made it a bigger deal and got more people to start paying attention to it was Gary Vee. Gary Vee is a very big sports card collector. I mean, I think that guy bought either hundreds or thousands of Jason Tatum. He's a player on the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Bought graded 10. And what I mean by graded 10 is you send a card in for grading to a company, and they grade it based on how the card looks. So they'll measure out if the corners are good, the surface, and they'll say it's either a 1 through 10, and then they'll put the number up there, and that actually boosts the value. So if this card wasn't in this case, it'd probably be worth a few dollars. But the fact that it's graded at 10 boosts its value like 5 to 10 times the amount.
No,
maybe even more than that. Yeah, so right now, I mean, getting into cards is the perfect time. And I got something special for you too that I'll show you at the very end of the video when we're wrapping up the podcast here.
Okay, all right. First of all, I'm curious as to what this special thing is, but okay. So you're telling me that the boxes that I have in there are kind of worthless. They don't really do anything, right?
They might be worthless because between 87 and 93, when cards first blew up, it was something that was new to the sports world where people started getting more and more into cards. And there were so many cards, and then the demand wasn't there at the time. Now, it's hard for anybody to walk in to a smaller store that's not a sports card store, like a Meijer, Walmart, Target, and try to buy a box that's even $20 that just kids used to buy. Now there's adults going in there, and literally, if they see a box that they know that has valuable cards in it, they will buy literally the whole entire shelf out. You won't even be able to get that. Yeah, it's insane. So now I've actually had to talk with Walmart about this. I had to call corporate down in Texas because what I kept seeing is that, you know, you can't go to the store nowadays and buy all the toilet paper. You can't just walk in the aisle and say, hey, I'm going to take every single roll of toilet paper or paper towels,
Yeah.
because, you know, the public all needs that. Not
Yeah.
everybody's going to need sports cards, but I had to express like, hey, we should leave some for everybody else to purchase. And that was a big deal. So now what Walmart did, as far as the one by my house, is they took all the cards off the shelves and now they put them behind a register where you actually have to tell the teller, hey, do you mind if I see that box? And there isn't a limit, but now you can't just go up and grab everything yourself and just walk up to a register and buy. But that's happening all over the States.
Wow.
It's a really big thing
How
right
did
now
I
because
not know
the
about this? I would have got a Target before that. And just like,
yeah, honestly,
so,
the investment is so high right now. I mean, literally, you can open up.
You know what?
So, for instance, I'll show you this right here. I went to Target and got a box of hockey cards. And I was lucky enough to get this kid from the Blackhawks, who's a rookie right now. He's probably going to win Rookie of the Year. His name's Dominic Kubalik. And I ended up getting his card.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you could see it right here. There's only 25 of these made in the world. So in the sports card world, you could either get a regular card, a card that's numbered, and I'm sorry for the glare there. You can get a numbered card, an autograph card that's not numbered, or both. And the lower the number, the more valuable it is. So once this kid wins Rookie of the Year officially, this card will probably go up 3 to 5 times the amount. And it's already at between $150 and $200, not graded at 10. So if it was graded at 10, I could probably get $1,500 for this card. And I got it out of a $25 box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of my friends, like because I've had, I stopped buying cards a while ago because I wasn't paying attention to it.
Sure.
One of my friends, though, he was all like, Peter, Vegas has Derek Carr rated as winning the Super Bowl, and if he does, eventually, his rookie cards are going to be worth a lot of money. That's what Vegas is predicting this. And I was like, well, it's a good thing I have all these Derek Carr rookie cards. It's very interesting. I'm just like, this is worth, and then I looked up Tom Brady's rookie card, and that's going for about $1 million right now on like eBay or something.
So yeah, within the last few months, it's been record breaking. I believe the first card to ever sell for $1 million was a LeBron James Cavaliers rookie card that there was only 23 made, and they were all autographed. Then I believe a week later, it was within a couple days, so a week later, Wayne Gretzky's rookie card sold for $1 million. And now it's just a snowball effect. Now, I mean, you could just go up into your attic and just hopefully you got that gem. And I remember like in the 90s, when Jordan was an icon in basketball already, you could purchase a mint condition Jordan rookie card for $200 to $400. If you have a graded 10 rookie card of Michael Jordan, I mean, that's like so much value. I can't even put a number on it because a 10 is rare. I mean, there's more 9s than there are 10s, and 9s are very valuable. You're talking thousands of dollars.
Okay. I'm going to have to go into my box and find out what MLB cards, NFL cards, and NBA cards I got, because this sounds very interesting and lucrative.
Definitely. You definitely got to take some snapshots and send those to me, and I'll let you know if it's a yay or a nay.
I mean, I can only imagine if I have a Tom Brady rookie card in there, I'm just going to be like,
yeah. You know? And that's the thing too. And if you have trouble with that, let me know. I could give you an address to actually send the card in the mail to get graded, because that boosts the value over time.
Gotcha. Wow. This is actually very interesting to me. This is like, now I'm going to like do some digging and find out what I have in there, because I don't think they're all from the 90s. I think there's a lot from the 2000s, but I'll have to check and see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know. You might have a couple of gems in there.
Yeah, because like I said, their box is just huge. Now, what about Marvel cards?
So that's a good question too. And I have a lot of those actually, because I'm a huge Marvel DC fan. I've been collecting comic books since I was 8 years old. I probably have about 14 to 1,500 comics.
Yeah.
And I want to say about 1,000 of those are in mint condition, like been overtime, locked away in a box.
Yeah.
And I've collected a lot of cards, but those have no value whatsoever. I mean, autographed or not. I mean, comic book cards just never really popped. And I think now with the movies coming out and how much love that they're getting and the numbers that they're creating, I mean, they're breaking. I mean, Avengers Endgame, I think, broke what the box office for.
Yeah.
It did the most
Revenue.
money at the movies at the theater. So yeah, I think maybe that could make a comeback, just like sports cards did, because sports cards just started getting popular again in the last few years. I mean, it's always been a thing with people that love sports cards, and if you've been collecting all this time, then you've been a very smart person, because it's going to definitely pay off in the next few years. But I believe that the supply is so high that the market is, what I'm starting to see now is like actually breaks. When it comes to doing breaks, the market's getting oversaturated because, with COVID and people out of work, now anybody could go to a store and buy boxes of cards and say, hey, I'm going to open this up for $5 a piece and I'll get 30 people to join. And, the box might only cost $20 or $200, but people are making, $100, $200 off a $20 box. So the money is definitely there. And whatever else is in the box is even more valuable than that.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know people that just buy boxes from the store and literally go to their eBay account and they bought the box for $20 at a Walmart and they're selling it for $80 and it sells like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
My God. What's up, Johnny? This is very interesting.
You piqued my interest now, because now you're talking my language here, where we can start making some good, yeah, exactly, Peter, some good capital on some of this stuff. So that's kind of nuts. I mean, Lino told me a little bit about this, but I wasn't really listening then because I didn't have a cocktail with me, and now I do. So I'm listening a little bit more. But here's a crazy thing. We do have a guest in the green room who wants to come in that has something that wants to talk to both of you about that what he has to sell that you guys might be interested in that I don't know about. And it's Brother Carlito from the Reverend Schnorr Show, who's about to go on the Reverend Schnorr Show in less than a half hour. So I wanted to bring him in real fast and just say, see what he has.
You mean to tell me I can make some money on these, Lino? Where the hell you been my whole life? Lino, it just keeps coming and coming, bro. All right, I'm going to cut the bullshit, Lino. I just went to the safe, okay?
Okay.
PSA certified Jordan rookie cards. There you go.
PSA.
Bam.
Now is that a legit? Is that a legit Flair rookie, or is that a reprint?
No, that's a Flair. It's only rated a 7 though. But
See, there you go.
we need
Yeah,
to
'cause
talk.
they're very rare.
So we need to talk.
That's good stuff.
I have every Jordan card since the year he was a rookie. Those are in the safe. I didn't get them all down. I actually left my drink upstairs at the safe. Well, now I just told everybody where the fucking safe is. But yeah, I got.
Thank you. I got that one.
So
Peter, what do you think of this?
So I didn't even know. Listen, I was preparing to go live in 20 minutes, and I had 2 screens, and I was watching your show, and I go, fucking Lino. So then I started hitting, and I had to go pull all the. Now, like you said, Lino, these are the 90s, and as you can tell, I've been trying to sell them, and look at the price I have on them. $5 for the whole case, because they're worth shit. So these are worth pretty much eBay, nothing.
It's a shame, but they're worthless.
You know what they're good for? When you're outside to hold down the beach blanket at the beach after you get done working out. But anyway, single pull cards, I highly recommend, like Lino said, get them PSA certified.
so it looks like
That's
it
great.
looks like
Yeah, we could
has
boot those
some,
if you wanted.
has the goods. He has the goods. Oh boy.
Before I
got the
leave,
goods.
I will say that one of my cousins who's older than me actually had a whole collection of Walter Payton cards. So he's about 10 years
wow.
older than me. He actually
Okay.
paid for his first year of college at Southern Illinois when he sold the whole set to an auction company. That's all I got, guys.
Yeah.
I don't have a drink. I got a couple Jordan cards. You know where my safe is now. I got to go get ready for the show. Lino, we're talking after the show, buddy. Peter,
Hey, Johnny,
let's
we
talk.
need to get
Get on a
cards
call.
over there.
We'll get on a call.
I'll take care of that thing for us, Peter. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of that thing.
I got to go.
Woo! Oh boy. Okay.
He needed to come on real quick and share what he had. But anyway. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. What do you think, Lino? Do you think those Jordan cards are worth something?
They're definitely worth something, even being rated a 7. I couldn't hear what he said that the other rookie card was, but his is graded, but mine is not. And I could show you that card that he just showed you. I have about I got about like 7 or 8 of those.
Oh wow.
And once I get these graded, depending on the centering and everything like that and the corners, I mean, these could all be about $250 to $300 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
now
me and him
that's
definitely got to
that's
talk.
very interesting. That's like okay. Holy shit. I'm gonna get wasted tonight. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna look and see what I got. Because I got some cases, baby.
You got to go to Target, man, and just see what they got cooking over there.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
What do you think, Johnny? You going to go to Target now and grab some cards?
I mean, I was looking for my deck of cards to see if I had anything I can do with my deck of cards because they were given to me by a magician. I don't know. Maybe that would help. Something. I have no. No, I don't have anything. There's none I have in this world at the moment. I'll be looking for something that I see I could sell. I'll actually try to go to Carlito's brother Carlito's safe and see if I can find anything there.
Yeah, you might have to raid that safe. You might have to raid Carlito's safe. That way you can grab those Jordan cards. Boom, baby.
I guess I'll have to.
Yeah, exactly.
When are we all getting together again in LA? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. I'm curious.
Hey, I'm ready.
When are you guys gonna fly out?
How's everything over there, Peter? Can we fly out, or is it too everything's all?
Out, yeah, you can fly out. It's like almost normal. It's just not as crazy busy as it used to be. So there's not as much traffic now.
But the thing is, I won't be able to go and get that tilapia over there.
They don't have the sir's not open right now, so you're not gonna be able to get the tilapia.
I won't be able to get tilapia.
No. You know what? I need to try tilapia. I've never had it before. Now I need to try it. I'm like, how do you cook tilapia? Where do you buy it? How do you cook it? I'm a steak guy. I always cook my steak. That's it. Like that's all I know how to cook. It's like I've cooked more this year than I have in any of the years in the past.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I did want to touch on this, Peter, before we get off this call. And I was waiting in the wings the day that Johnny surprised you with all the warm birthday wishes from everybody. And I got to tell you, man, that was a lovely thing to see.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
It was really cool to see how loved you were by everybody, man. And I wish I had a chance to get on, but it was just really cool to see how many people had so much real, genuine love for you, man. And that is a real thing because ever since the very first time I met you, you've been nothing but a gentleman, man. And I know I was a little late, but I just want to say a very happy belated birthday to you, man. You're a great guy and a real wonderful human being.
I try.
And I'm glad to
I literally try. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah.
I try to be the best person I can be. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think you got to try, man. I think it's in your blood, man. You know what I mean? So you got it.
Thank you.
You're a good dude.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to good people coming together.
Good
Salute.
people are coming to bed. I love it.
Salute.
Johnny, how much time do we got left for this live?
I think we're just about wrapping up here. We
Yes,
do
sir.
have someone in the green room, but I think we gotta get rolling. Do you have anything else to say, Lino? This is the time before Peter puts everyone to bed.
Yeah, so one thing I wanted to show Peter before we get off this call is that I'm going to be mailing you a gift, a birthday gift. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this Michael Jordan graded 1989 hoops card. It's a perfect 10. So I want you to add this to your collection.
No, you don't have to do that.
So-
Don't do that. No, you don't have to do that. Seriously, don't.
Nah, don't. Hey, man, I don't got to worry about it. I got a bunch of them, so we're good.
Okay.
I got plenty, man. I just want you
Thank
to have
you.
one. I gotta have you have a Michael Jordan 10. So
Thank you.
Put that away right there. That's definitely gonna be worth something for you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lino. I love it. Thank you so much.
problem.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
My gift to you for having you bring me on to talk about the sports card thing.
I
appreciate
love it.
that.
Yeah, I know. This is probably my favorite Derek Carr one too, right here. Big fan.
I'll hold on to that, but if you don't win it, man, it might be junk like your other cards. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah,
but
I
best
know.
wishes for him.
We'll-
I was in Vegas in January. I gotta tell you, man, that's probably the coolest NFL stadium I've seen.
Oh yeah.
The Raiders'
yeah.
new stadium. It's unbelievable.
Well, I was asking my friend. I was all like, "Why do they think that? Why does Vegas think that this guy's going to win the Super Bowl?" And he's all, my friend told me he's all like, he has a really great offensive line. They had some really awesome draft picks. I mean, they're looking really solid right now. I was like, okay, well, I've always been a Raider fan, but I don't
Yeah,
get my hopes up too high. But then again, I see the changes going on. I'm all like, oh my goodness, this could be amazing, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah, you know what? He hasn't been that great the last couple of years, and I really don't think you could leave it all up to him. I know the quarterback's the general of the team,
Yes.
but he just hasn't had the right pieces, and I think hopefully now maybe they could be a playoff contender.
Well,
So
he did.
pay attention to that.
He threw for over 4,000 yards last year, and what, a 72% completion rating. It's not too bad, not too shabby over there. So
That's not, but yeah, you can't. I mean, if you're passing for 4,000 yards and you're in the playoffs and winning Super Bowls, that's one thing. But when you're playing from behind, playing catch up, that's a different story, you know. So I hope the Raiders do good things. I know the city's excited to have them. I feel bad for you because I know you're a diehard, but knowing you, I know you're going to go to Vegas to watch a game or two.
Oh, I can't wait, baby! I cannot wait. I'm excited for that. That's like going.
Me
to
and
that
Johnny
city.
might have to meet you there for one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You better. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Lino, this was amazing.
Definitely.
Dude, thank you for opening my eyes to some of this stuff. I'm going to get on this card business right away.
My pleasure. And you know what? We got to get you in a break, too.
You know what?
We got to get you in a break that I do.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm down. I am very down. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, I'll wait until I got some good football, man. Hopefully we can get you like a autographed Derek Carr, Jacoby Jones or something like that.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah,
We'll
thank you.
nice.
Let's do it. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Absolutely.
Lino, this was awesome, and I can't wait to see you, buddy.
Yeah, brother. You too, man. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for bringing me on, and cheers, guys.
You're welcome.
See you later, buddy.
All right. Ooh, that was very enlightening, very inspiring, and very, very, very interesting. I will say, I'm very like, woo, that was something. That was Johnny. I didn't know about any of this. This is kind of
I didn't know
why did you tell me that?
I didn't know anything about the business behind it, or
Johnny,
how,
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, it's just me now. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Absolutely, baby.
Okay. Yes. No. Sorry. I didn't know about any of the business behind. Well, I guess there's a ton of money behind what you can do, but I had no clue. Again, this is not my industry. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of money to be made, and it's a crazy. Crazy way, crazy way, but everyone can make money doing anything. I guess that's the whole thing. But
Yeah.
If you're a sports fanatic, this is definitely for you. which is awesome.
I mean, it was very enlightening, very inspiring, and it's something that I had no idea. It's very interesting. I had no idea about this this whole new world. You know what I mean? And now Carlito coming on, being like, "Oh my God, I got some Jordans!" I love
Yeah.
it. That's actually pretty funny. That's awesome.
I know, brother Carlito had to come in there. They're
Yeah,
doing
he did.
a Rev show in about 10 minutes from now. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, this was a good one. What do we have going on next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, we got the Robs for the launch of Madrigal at the Movies with Rob and Rob. It's going to be an awesome little interview. We're going to talk and shoot the shit about all the movies that we've actually looked at. And now we are going to be putting out the episodes, you know. In the first episode, of course, we're just trying to find our stride and trying to figure things out. And then by the time it gets to the Matrix, then we're like, okay, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? We're like, now at this point, we're just firing on all cylinders, you know. But it takes a minute, you know, just like this show. It took a minute to get going, and now it is on point. Same with the movies. And then are we going to do it on Thursday or Wednesday? We're not sure yet.
Don't know yet,
but a special guest coming on next week.
Who do we have?
We got Danica from Vanderpump Rules coming on, so you're gonna have to tune into that.
What are we talking about with Danica?
Well, actually, I just received a bottle of Danica Rosé from Kathy, so I'm gonna give her a shout out on the episode. But she's the one that sends me all of the bottles of like of Jamie Whetstone's wine, and now she sent me this bottle. So it is a nice little bottle of rosé. It's called Danica. So we're going to talk about that first, and then we'll probably get into some of the other meaty stuff, whatever is going on at this point in time.
Okay. Are we going to get into Vanderpump Rules? What's going on with Vanderpump, or you know, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I think we might have to get into a little bit of show talk. So you're gonna have to stay tuned and watch that.
Okay.
Oh,
And that's
man.
Thursday. That's next Thursday. That's a week from today.
Yeah, that is a week from today. So
okay,
stay tuned.
All right. Well, I will see you on Tuesday.
Yes,
I might be remote at a bar and grill in the suburb of Chicago, so we might have a nice little audience behind us with all of that. I don't know yet, but I'll let you know. However, I will see you then, and looking forward to talking with Robin Rob at Madrigal at the Movies. You bring us home, and I will see you soon, buddy.
All right. You have a good weekend, Johnny.
All right. Take care, bud.
All right. Thank you guys for sitting in with us at this social happy hour. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it didn't get too late for you. I know some of you might be in bed already, you know. So, you know, maybe just go to bed with me while the live show is playing on your desktop or whatever it is. And hopefully this was entertaining and informative. And I'm sorry, Lisa, that we weren't able to get to you today. I know you're still in the green room. I am so sorry about that. I apologize. We just ran out of time. I know I've been doing that a lot, but again, I'm sorry, Lisa. Like, it's, you know, it comes with the territory. You know. Anyway, I have to go. I will see you guys on Thursday. Tune in. Peter Madrigal, Social Happy Hour. I'll see you then.